Straight from Amazon, we've got Rubber Chicken. Yes, Rubber Chicken is making his very first television appearance, so he's very excited to be here. But here's the exciting part. Guess how long it took Rubber Chicken to get to me? In Miami, from Amazon. He's essential as can be. I should just say essential AF. Rubber Chicken took a whole 3 days. Yes, 3 days for an essential product like this. I sure am happy that I had something to wipe my ass with, because if not, that'll never get here. But Rubber Chicken, 3 days flat. I'm starting to think he might have flown over here because he got here fast. Other than that, all joking aside, we will be talking about essential and non-essential, as well as my stuff's on the way from China. And I will tell you when it's supposed to get here. And then finally, we go over the hot keywords of the week. So if you're ready, like I'm ready for the weekly coronavirus video, let's jump straight in. Aww. Good thing I've got these rubber chickens to protect me. Okay, so let's start it off with the 10 hottest keywords of the week, and then I'm gonna throw in a surprise keyword here in a second, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled stuff, and at the end talk about what keywords really stand out to me. But first, I actually really wanted to share this information with you guys, so let's jump in there. So as you can see, earlier in the week, I talked about Sewing Machine temporarily took over the TP crown, but that's not happening anymore. TP is back on top, and it's not a surprise. The things on here are pretty much and have become standard, so we're kind of used to seeing that. The thing that shocked the crap out of me the most this week are these two things right here. And maybe I'm not that surprised, because after all, April 16th was National Horny Day, and a lot of Americans expressed their disgust with not being able to celebrate this, particularly with a partner. So it didn't come as a surprise, I guess, when I saw these two words being among the top of Amazon's top keywords. And I'll tell you what made me even prouder as an American after I saw this. I was kind of like, wow, people are actually searching that on Amazon. And it didn't surprise me. What shocked me to the core is this. This is in the top 729 keywords in all Amazon. It's sexy toys for women. Now, keep this in mind. I guess whoever decided to type this, there's two things going on here. First and foremost, they might have acquired some kind of carpal tunnel syndrome from using the other top keyword, which you saw a minute ago, which was the dildo, which I'm sorry, my heart goes out to them. But the second thing, and this thing made me so proud to be an American more than at any time ever in the history of my life, is the fact that at least this shows that they are social distancing, because it could have been worse. It could have said for women, but social distancing is real. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not doing it, please do so. But other than that, let's stop kidding around and let's jump straight into what's happening on Amazon this week. And we're gonna start with America, since I already expressed my pride and joy for being American. But let's talk about what's going on at Amazon. And this time, we're not going to talk about COVID and who's catching it at the warehouses. We know that's happening. What we're going to talk about is very specifically what's going on at Amazon USA. How are shipments coming in and out for new and veteran sellers? And well, actually 3 things happen. First and foremost, I failed to mention the fact that Amazon right now is not really suspending accounts for almost hardly anything. And so if you're drop shipping, it's a good sign. You're not going to get suspended for order cancellations, poor tracking rates, which are problems that we commonly face. So if you have 500 plus orders pending, and they can't get shipped out, so be it. You're not going to get suspended, which is great news. However, you will get suspended for price gouging. So for all you brand new and old sellers, what that basically means is it really doesn't apply to private label products. It applies to products that you're buying from Walmart or buying from any store and then reselling on Amazon. And what you have to watch out for is try and not going over 10% of the usual actual price, because if you do, you will get suspended. In fact, I have a good friend of mine that's gotten 2 of his accounts suspended for price gouging. He's managed to get 1 back, but the other one has over $59,000 trapped inside of it. So you don't want to do this. It's bad news. And the third fantastic thing that's happened at Amazon this week is that they've opened the floodgates, which means that veteran sellers, and I want to make you pay close attention to this, veteran sellers can send in their products. They're allowed back in. However, I have seen that brand new sellers are limited to the amount of products they can send in. I have a client right now who ordered 1,000 units from China, and as of right now, they're only allowed to send in 100. So if you're brand new, make sure if the account is new, everything's new, that you only find out how much you're able to send in, and you try not to order more than that. If you do, make sure you have a third-party warehouse in order to help you out. If you don't, rewatch the video I did with Mandy Payne, which showed how she sold over 600 units a day. She has a third-party warehouse, and she would definitely be willing to help you out. So have your third-party warehouses in check. I will really be interested to see how long this lasts, but if you're new, don't order or don't over order. You want to order just enough. So make sure you do all your calculations correctly, and you should be fine. At the point that your product comes in, you should be good to go. Now, let's talk about essential, because I still can't figure out what's essential and what's not essential. Now, if you do recall, I showed you this article last time about the rubber chicken. And the good news is that I got my rubber chickens on time, and I got them here in 3 days or less, which means if you need one of these things, order now. They come pretty quick. Now, I thought it'd be funny just to show you how essential I've realized a rubber chicken has become for life as we know it on the planet. And so throughout all these coronavirus videos, I'm going to show you and highlight the use that I found for the rubber chicken. So we're going to start with our first one, other than the actual nunchucks that I showed you earlier on. What they've become extremely useful for is cheerleading. So take a look at these rubber chickens right here as they cheer on the fire squad, which rounded about here in Miami Brickell. And it showed our appreciation for the health workers out there. So again, I truly do appreciate you guys and gals. My sister's a nurse, so I know exactly the kind of worries that family faces. So make sure, like the rubber chicken, you get out there and cheerlead the health workers in your area. All right, let's get back to serious business now. What's up in China? Well, as you can see from this screenshot right here, my stuff is on the boat and it's scheduled to arrive at Amazon on 5/14. Now, I will let you know this. So new sellers and veteran sellers, you can kind of get some good information from this. It has taken much longer than usual to even get that stuff on the boat. And from what I can tell, this email says it's still going to take a lot longer to get into Amazon. The projection is 5/14, but I typically find that they're about a week off. So I'm guessing 5/21, which isn't good for me. And in a way it is. I know a lot of people are probably saying like, Jesus, Liz, you whine so much. You are correct. I am a whiner. But let's talk about this and why it's pretty important for me. The fact remains that I am about to run out. My store, one of my private label stores, hit record-breaking numbers this week. Take a look at this screenshot right here. This is typically about 200 to 300% higher than usual, and I'm selling it for $10+ more per unit. And it's not just my product, it's all products all the way across the board. They are experiencing record-breaking numbers because people are having to entertain themselves at home instead of all those wine festivals and bars and all those kinds of shit shows. So now my product and the product of several other entrepreneurs are responsible for entertaining America, and as a result, we are running out. Why is this bad? Well, for starters, it's bad because now I'm gonna have to pay more money to re-rank it. However, I do have a business that I could sell in the future. So everyone that's out there that's still wondering, should I start or not on Amazon? Yes, you should, because what's happening right now is brand new products are selling with no reviews, no launch, nothing, and they are making more money than ever. So at this very moment, you are missing out on the opportunity to sell and sell very well. So if you haven't already started, get started. Now, as for my drop shipping store, as you saw, I had record numbers on that. I had almost $60,000 a week, which is actually pretty good. And if you want to learn more about that, watch that video. And now I want to talk about a topic that a lot of veteran sellers probably haven't thought about, and that's just using your connections and using the people that you know to be able to sell some of these products that you can just make appear out of nowhere. I'm going to show you an example of that right now. I searched the word hand sanitizer and take a look at what actually popped up when I searched for that. This actual hand sanitizer gel from a company by the name of Art Naturals. And now I will just say this, I do know these crazy guys, they are absolutely nuts, but take a look at this. They take a lot of risks. They're very aggressive. This has only been available for 45 days. It already has 58 ratings. It's ranked number 2 for hand sanitizer and has a BSR of 4. Now, I really want you to try and think of what a BSR of 4 is selling. My guess is it's thousands of units per day. And they are merchant fulfilling. As I said before, merchant fulfilling, which means you physically have to ship the product to your customer, is working right now, and it's working like gangbusters. These guys are raking it in and will probably make at least $1 million from this for a product that they just made magically appear. And now take a look at this. Here they are for another hand sanitizer gel and an alcohol-based gel. So they have several products on page 1 that are ranking for hand sanitizer, and again, are probably selling thousands and thousands of units. Now, let's keep this in mind here. As I said before, nobody is getting suspended for having products and selling them and not being able to ship them out. I just said that Amazon is not suspending people based on order cancellations or tracking information. So these guys are literally pretty much safe and are going to make millions of dollars using this actual tactic. So think about the connections you have and what you can do. And if you have no idea what you want to sell, keep watching these videos just so that I can tell you what's hot right now. In a video that I'm releasing next week, I'm going to go over 5 product ideas that you could sell right now that are selling red hot, and there's just not enough supplies going around in order to sell them. So I'll make sure to have that done by next week. And now I leave the newbies with a last tip. That tip is, in any category, specifically the ones that I've been talking and ranting about, like fitness and crafts and landscaping and every single thing that I've been going on and ranting about, including the sex stuff, what you're gonna see is that products are at record-breaking BSRs, which just basically shows whether or not a product is selling well. The lower the better, but price is going up. Take a look at these agility ladder sets that prior to actual coronavirus were selling for about 30 bucks. Now you can see that they're selling for as much as $89, $99, $73. And this number tells me that they're selling so fast they can't even stay in stock. Now, these people here decided to merchant fulfill, which means they're gonna ship it themselves, and it's $30. Do you wanna know how much this product was prior to all this? It was $9.99. So as you can see, these numbers are getting extremely high, and people that have brand new products, just like Art Naturals, are selling just as well as if they had a veteran product selling for years and years. And I predict that that's going to continue to happen as things seem to be getting stuck at the port. And again, I'll find out more information for you guys as soon as my stuff comes through. But take a look at this actual ladder, which is typically $9.99. Now it's $14.99, and it has free shipping. But again, they're having to merchant fulfill this themselves. Amazon is not shipping it. It's fulfilled by the merchant themselves. So if I put one of these on Amazon, merchant fulfill means I have to physically ship the thing. And so now let's go over the rest of the hot keywords of the week, and I'll show you some of the things that stood out to me so that maybe you can get an idea and start selling right now. And it's no surprise that bandanas lead the top of the charts this week. Not just bandanas, really any type of cloth mask. So if you're a sewing person, or you can put things together, or heck, you could even create a sewing book or an arts and crafts sewing book and throw it up on Kindle. There's a countless number of ideas that you can actually take and run with this particular keyword. So if you know anything about any of those topics, just do it. The second set of keywords are the arts and crafts keywords, which again, paint by numbers. I've been talking about paint by numbers books over and over again, but there's also puzzle books and all sorts of things that you can really make in the comfort of your own home. Make a Kindle book. It's very simple. I just busted one out in under an hour to show as the case study for my brand new course, which is going to be extremely affordable at $97. So all sorts of keywords like that. And then the third and final set of keywords that I found is, again, the grow stuff. And I wanted to say shit there, but we're not growing shit, kids. We're growing vegetables and plants and things like that. I'll show you my new garden. I just cut down my old garden, but yes, I have a mini garden back here. No, I can see you dirty bastards back there after I talked about sex and dildos. It is not a pot garden. It is 100% real microgreens, and right now I'm making some radishes in the back. I'll make sure to show you next time. But anything growing your own fruits or vegetables or greens or a growing light, anything like that is gonna fly off the shelves right now and in 6 to 18 months. I mean, we're talking about next generation technology. If you really hit it and you hit it hard, then you can have a company that you can sell for millions of dollars. I'm not joking with you when I say that. It is a red hot niche. And that's pretty much a wrap for this coronavirus video. As you can see, there's a lot going on, but there's a lot of opportunity out there. I sure hope you guys and girls are seizing the moment. And if you have any questions or comments, post them below. As always, I will personally answer those. So I will see you on the next coronavirus video.